More children are being diagnosed with ADHD than ever before, but is this really a rise in the condition itself or a reflection of how modern life has changed? From ultra-processed diets and constant digital stimulation to school pressures and system-linked support, the answer may lie not in one cause, but in a complex mix of modern influences shaping attention, behavior, and diagnosis. Before I continue, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends so more people can discover this content. I'm on a mission to hit 1,000 subscribers, so if you haven't already, please subscribe. Every single one counts and helps this channel grow. The rise in attention deficit hyperactivity disorder diagnoses is not driven by a single cause. It reflects better recognition, changing environments, modern diets, and structural incentives, each reinforcing the others. Rates of ADHD diagnoses in children have increased significantly over recent decades, especially in the United States. This has led to an important question. Why are more children being diagnosed now than in previous generations? Rather than pointing to one cause, the evidence suggests a combination of factors. Improved medical understanding, shifts in how children live and learn, the rise of ultra-processed diets, and institutional systems that tie support to diagnosis all play a role in shaping this trend. One of the clearest explanations is that we are simply better at identifying ADHD. Diagnostic frameworks, such as the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, have refined how symptoms are defined and assessed. In earlier generations, children who struggled with attention or impulse control were often labeled as lazy or disruptive, rather than evaluated clinically. Many received little support and carried those difficulties into adulthood. Today, those same traits are more likely to be recognized as part of a neurodevelopmental condition, leading to earlier and more structured support. Childhood itself has changed. Schools now demand sustained focus at younger ages, with more structured and test-driven learning. At the same time, digital devices compete constantly for attention, encouraging rapid switching between stimuli rather than deep concentration. These changes do not cause ADHD, but they make attention difficulties more obvious. A child who might once have blended into a less structured environment now stands out, increasing the likelihood of assessment and diagnosis. Diet is another major shift. Ultra-processed foods, high in sugar, additives, and low in nutrients, now dominate many children's diets. Research suggests these diets may worsen attention and behavior in some children. Sugar does not directly cause ADHD, but fluctuations in blood glucose can affect focus and mood. Certain additives may increase hyperactivity in sensitive individuals, and deficiencies in nutrients like omega-3 fatty acids, iron, and zinc may impair cognitive function. These links are correlational, not causal. However, diet may act as an amplifier, making mild or manageable symptoms more pronounced. In the United States, diagnosis is often tied to access to support. Under the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act, a diagnosis can unlock classroom accommodations, specialized teaching plans, and additional resources. Financial support may also be available through programs administered by the Social Security Administration in more severe cases. These systems are designed to help, but they also create a practical incentive. When support depends on diagnosis, families and schools are more likely to pursue one. This does not imply misuse. It reflects a rational response to how resources are structured. While diagnosis can be beneficial, it is not without risks. A child labeled with ADHD may begin to see themselves as limited, affecting confidence and motivation. Teachers and parents may also, often unintentionally, lower expectations. There is also the possibility of over-reliance on medication without fully exploring behavioral or environmental approaches. In some cases, the label may carry stigma later in life, depending on context. These risks do not outweigh the benefits for many children, but they highlight the need for careful, balanced use of diagnosis. The rise in ADHD diagnoses reflects a combination of forces: improved recognition, more demanding environments, dietary changes, and systems that link support to diagnosis. Could ultra-processed diets and institutional incentives be part of the explanation? Quite possibly, but not as root causes. Instead, they act as contributing factors that shape how attention difficulties are expressed, noticed, and formally identified. What emerges is not a simple answer, but a more realistic one. ADHD has likely always been present, but modern life has made it more visible, more diagnosable, and more closely tied to the systems designed to manage it. If you found this discussion useful or thought-provoking, like the video, share it with others, and subscribe for more content like this. Drop a comment below with your thoughts. Do you think ADHD is being overdiagnosed, better recognized, or shaped by modern life in ways we're only beginning to understand?